Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching JVG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm gonna go over Creed 3's third weekend, and it's doing great. It's doing really good at the box office, so I'm just gonna be going over it. So let's start off with the domestic side of the box office. And domestically, this third weekend, the film made $15.4 million, which is great. That means that the film only dropped 43.6% from last weekend. So really nice hold. The film's holding amazing. That's great for this movie. This makes the total for the box office for this film currently right now at $129 million, which is super strong. That means it has completely destroyed Creed 1's $109.7 million total domestically, and it has also just beaten Creed 2's $115.7 million domestic total. So that's great, and this is still on its third weekend, so it's still going to make a lot more money. So it's the fact that I already beat this on its third weekend and it still can have all that potential to make a lot more money just shows the franchise has really kind of taken off to this bigger level. So that's really awesome. It has definitely leveled up. In fact, it also beat Rocky 4's $127.9 million, which was the highest domestic total for the franchise, the Rocky franchise, meaning that Creed 3 has now become the highest domestic grossing movie of the Rocky franchise, which is insane and just incredible. So like I said, the franchise has definitely leveled up with this brand new movie, and I can't wait to see how much more it grows as the new films come out and as the behind talent keeps delivering the same amount of quality. I think it's going to be awesome. This means that the movie or the film is now eyeing a domestic total of between $160 to $185 million domestically. So that's interesting. That's a really nice range for this film, and by far the highest of the franchise. Like not even close, over $50 million difference. So no matter where it lands, whether it lands on the lower side or the higher side, it's a huge upgrade from the previous films. So awesome for Creed 3. It's doing incredibly well domestically. Now let's move on to the international side, or the overseas side, whatever you want to call it, but let's move on to the international side. And this third weekend, the film added $12 million overseas, meaning that it only dropped 50%. Once again, a really nice and strong hold. This brings its international total to $96.6 million, which is really strong as well. This means that it has completely destroyed Creed 1's $63.8 million international total, and it's on the verge of beating Creed 2's $98.5 million. It's definitely going to beat it any day now, so that's really awesome that the film is definitely going to be the biggest internationally as well, and it definitely shows that this film has kind of gotten more appeal. Could be due to those anime references, could be doing to like the new kind of inclusion that they try to add, like with the new Mexican fighter. And I think all that, it's really awesome that it all factors into really promoting the international side of the box office. It's great. Now, what about worldwide? It's total numbers. Well, the total number for Creed 3 right now stands at $225.3 million, which is great. Really great. Here's the market breakdown if you want to see it, which markets are the biggest. As you can see, everybody really showed up for the film. And this franchise has definitely won a lot of appeal in Europe, where in the past it hasn't really been that big. So it looks like it definitely won Europe over. And all these other markets as well haven't really shown up. So in general, I think it's just a very much four-corner movie where everybody kind of liked it and they all went to see it. It's really awesome. Now, this worldwide total is way past Creed 1's $173.6 million total. It's like way past it. And it also beat Creed 2's $214.1 million total. So that's really awesome. It already beat both of these films full on total run. And like I said, this film is still only on its third weekend. So it's still going to make so much more money. And it's definitely going to cross $200 million. Which is amazing. I think it's going to be an amazing mark. And it's definitely going to become the biggest film in the franchise, dethroning Rocky 4. So all of that is like really awesome. Once again, as I said, the franchise has definitely leveled up with this film. And I couldn't be more excited. It couldn't happen to a greater film. I thought this film was amazing. And so I'm just really happy that this franchise is finally kind of taken off to be bigger, because I always thought it had the potential. There's always been great films, but they've always kind of been small for some reason. And now I think this franchise has finally been able to capture the whole audience with this film, which is awesome. I think these films deserve a lot more recognition, so I'm just so happy that it got this kind of recognition in the box office. Now, this is a huge win for Amazon, as this is their first major blockbuster opening at the box office, so that's great. So very nice win for Amazon. I think they're going to start getting more into the business, but we can see how profitable it is. It's also a huge win for Jonathan Majors, which proves that he can be a great pull at the box office, and that's going to be great for his next roles. His next, I think, time showing up is going to be in Loki. Then he has another film coming up, and then he has, of course, Avengers King Dynasty, which this is a great sign for him being able to pull those box office numbers at the box office. So that's great. And this is also a huge and a very huge win for Michael B. Jordan in his directorial debut, and this definitely gonna get him a lot more work off that, either as a star or as a director. He's definitely getting a lot more work because he's definitely been able to pull at the box office. So that is truly incredible, and they show that the franchise doesn't need Rocky either. Rocky wasn't in this film, and the franchise definitely didn't suffer for it, which is very interesting. So yeah, that's a really awesome win for this film, especially for a film that only has a $75 million budget. That is incredible. So that's just awesome for this film. And the word of mouth, of course, people have been loving it. An A- cinema score, which is a really strong cinema score. An 88% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, and a 96% audience Rotten Tomatoes score, which is truly incredible. So everybody seems to like it, from critics to mainstream audiences to just fans. Everybody seems to really be loving this film, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm personally very happy. Tell me what you think about this down in the comments. Are you happy that this film is succeeding as well as it is? And are you happy that this franchise is definitely going to get bigger and bigger and it's going to expand? Tell me all about that down in the comments, as well as leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It really helps out. So please leave a like and subscribe for a lot more box office breakdowns for a lot of different films. Definitely subscribe. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is your entertainment out.